Atomos has been on a bender over the past year or two to push camera-to-cloud workflows into the mainstream for video production, and its Connect products have been key to this. The Atomos Connect and Shogun Connect both take what Atomos has been known for, on-camera monitors combined with high-end video recorders, and adds the ability to have proxies of the footage you shoot be instantly uploaded to the cloud and be available to pretty much anyone you want to be able to view them. Now there's a lot you can do with this just by itself, which we'll showcase a little later, but now that Atomos has launched its full cloud studio service, it opens up even more possibilities for what video creators can do with these devices. First, we should clarify what camera to cloud, or CTC if you want to sound cool around your friends, is, and how these devices utilize it. Simply put, when shooting video with any Atomos Connect monitor attached to your camera, the Connect will instantly upload proxies of the footage you shoot to the cloud, where platforms like Frame.io will allow you or anyone you designate to be able to instantly view or download them. This essentially takes what was once a 3 to 5-step production process and makes it 2. Instead of shooting your footage and then transporting it back to your editing computer and then dumping the footage onto your drive and then importing it into your NLE, with the Atomos Connect you shoot your footage and then proxies up to 1080p are instantly available in your editor's NLE wherever in the world he or she may be. This means someone on your team can start an edit of a project at the same time you're still in the field shooting it and provide feedback or notes in real time. It also means a director or client can be able to view footage as it's being shot, even if they're not physically there. And finally, it also means that hero footage shot on location can then be easily linked back to the proxies to quickly deliver a high-quality final project. Now, it takes both hardware and software to make this workflow work. So let's start on the hardware side with the Atomos Connect. Now for this product, you will have to BYO Atomos Ninja 5 or 5 Plus, but once you have that, the Atomos Connect fits flush along the backside and then is secured by 2 screws. Now the primary feature of the Connect is that it allows your Ninja, and in turn all the video you record onto it, to connect to the Atomos Cloud Studio. It features Wi-Fi 6 and 1 gigabit Ethernet for fast upload speeds, and it also adds 12G SDI input in addition to the HDMI you get with the Ninja 5 and 5 Plus, which also allows for SDI input to HDMI output as well. Finally, it features an additional antenna that allows for wireless timecode support utilizing Atomos' air glue technology, which is the best name for a trademark technology I have heard in a while. You can power it via Sony NPF batteries, and you can wirelessly perform a range of configuration tasks and operations at up to 15 meters away with the Atom Remote app for iOS and macOS. And the Shogun Connect is the all-in-one version of the setup that effectively combines the Atomos Connect with the Ninja 5 Plus and then stretches it into a 7-inch display. You get all the I/O that the previous Atomos Connect system has, with the addition of SDI out in addition to in, and all the same CTC connectivity options to instantly get your footage into the cloud. But it also packs in a staggeringly bright 7-inch monitor that can hit up to 2,000 nits of brightness, which is twice that of the Ninja 5. And while it may be old hat at this point, it's also worth noting that the Shogun Connect, just like the Ninja 5 before it, includes just about every monitoring feature you could think of, including waveform, vector scopes, focus peaking, and false color, just to name a few. And then as a recorder, it supports recording up to 8K at 30 frames per second, 6K at up to 60 frames per second, and 4K at up to 120 frames per second in either ProRes, ProRes RAW, Avid DNxHD/HR, or HEVC H.265 codecs. So that's the hardware. Now let's move on to the software side of this process. Now for that seamless editing workflow I was mentioning earlier, you'll need an Atomos Cloud Studio account and a Frame.io account. Step 1 is going to be to set up your studio account, and once you've done this, you can link your Atomos Connect device to your online account. After this, you can add Frame.io as a destination for your footage. Once you've done this, in your Frame.io account, you'll have a new folder called Cloud Devices that your Atomos will be sending the proxies to. But if you want to take it a step further, Frame.io can also directly integrate into Adobe Premiere Pro, Final Cut Pro, and DaVinci Resolve. This essentially provides a completely frictionless proxy workflow by allowing you or your editor to directly access the footage as it's being shot right from the NLE. But CTC is just one aspect of the Atomos Cloud Studio. Having a Connect device also allows you to live stream to platforms like Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch from any connected camera. And while it's currently still in beta, live production is an ambitious platform that can provide a complete cloud-based control room for live video and remote collaboration. So we're here in a peer space right now because the best way to kind of explain how this all works is to demonstrate it in a real-life example. So what we have set up right now is the FX3 here that is connected to the Shogun Connect. And we're also going to show off the just Atomos Connect as well, because for the purposes of this workflow, they work exactly the same, but we're using the Shogun Connect right now. So what is happening is this thing is recording ProRes 422 to an external SSD right now, but at the same time it's doing that, it is uploading a proxy of this footage to the Atomos Cloud Studio. And then from there, we have it set up to also go to Frame.io as our destination. Once again, you do have to set up a few accounts first to get this up and running, but once you do this, it works really, really well. So what's gonna happen is, as soon as we hit stop on this recording, it's going to immediately upload a proxy of that clip to our Cloud Studio, and then by proxy to Frame.io. And then from there, Sam, as our editor, is going to be able to immediately see that clip, download it right in her editor of choice. Right now we're using DaVinci Resolve, but it will work in Premiere Pro or Final Cut. You can download the clip and you can start editing that proxy right away. Now this is really cool because obviously the main purpose would be to start the edit using the proxy footage. Then we can take our ProRes clips here, link them to our project, and then export the actual high resolution final version. So once again, if you already have a Ninja 5 or 5 Plus and that's been working great in your workflow, all you need to do is add the Atomos Connect to it, and it lets you tap into all this wonderful cloud to camera goodness. You can also just get the Shogun Connect, the 7-inch monitor, if you want to dive into this with a much bigger and brighter monitor, and that has the cloud connectivity all built into it. The Atomos Connect and Shogun Connect, in conjunction with Atomos Cloud Studio, unlock a ton of potential new workflows to make your life as a video shooter easier. The instant proxy editing workflow is definitely the highlight feature, but speaking as someone who has spent a lot of time uploading footage to various random Google Drive accounts after a shoot so clients could check out the footage, having instant proxies already in a folder ready to review is a huge potential time saver. Add on live streaming functionality and some exciting control room and remote collaboration tools available in the live production beta in Atomos Cloud Studio, and you have a really compelling workflow solution that can be integrated into video productions of any size. But what do you think of the Atomos Connect and Shogun Connect? Would this workflow make your life easier? Have you already tried CTC workflows, and were your friends impressed when you called it CTC? Let us know in the comments below. Seriously, we do read them. I'm Nick with B&H. Stay creative.